welcome to my channel. So guys, I have good news, like two good news, or it's not even one. I have two good news to share for you. So the first one is that we got the inventory to this house last week, and in the inventory the landlord said all the furnitures, all the decorations in this house, that is apart from the washing machine, the tumble dryer and the fridge freezer, that every other thing in this house is our own. Like, you know, when we came to this house now, we came and it was partly furnished, but when we got the inventory is like a list, like an email that your agents, your housing agents will send to you, with a list of everything that is in the house. You know, before when you move into a house, I told you guys that when you move into a house, please make a video of everything you see in the house, down to the scratches on the wall, the stains on the carpet. Make a video of everything you see in the house, because it might just be helping you when you're moving out. So then the agent might send you an inventory of everything in the house, like they will do an inspection before you move out, and they will send you an inventory of everything that is in the house. So we got ours last week, and it showed all the things in the house, all the fixtures, all the furnishings and everything. And at the end of the inventory, the agent said the landlord told them to tell us that all the furnitures in this house is our own, and at the end of our tenancy, if we want to take it, we should take it. If we don't want to take it, we should do anything we want to do with the furniture. The one we don't want, we should throw it away, and the one we want, we should take it. Like, is this not just God? Like, when we saw that thing, Big Joe had to call them again to ask them, like, this is what we saw in this inventory. Are you guys sure? Are you sure that this is what it really means? And they say yes, that the landlord specifically told them to tell us this. And I was like, this is just God. This is just, for a while we were short of words. Like, we came to this country with nothing at all, and now we are proud owners of furnitures. That's the first good news. And the second good news is now we are monetized on YouTube. I got an email from YouTube telling me that my channel is now up for monetization, and they're trying to start up the policy process. So now, if you're going to be seeing ads on my videos from now. So guys, please do well to watch my ads. It means that for everybody watching my ads on YouTube, like the ads that YouTube is going to place on my channel, YouTube is going to give me at least one naira. And just imagine if 100,000 of you watch my videos and allow that ads to run, that one naira is going to amount to something. See me now looking for where it's bright. I'm looking for lightings that I'm going to use and do a video. I don't have, who is coming down? Okay, Bae, Kilo. I don't have what do they call it, a ring light. I don't have microphone, nothing. This money is going to go a long way to help my channel. So guys, that is the second good news. So let's just go right into this video. I see this one that is supposed to be sleeping. Kilo, go to bed. So guys, it's as if we have a guest visitor today on our channel. His name is Chuku Kelo. I said keep quiet, so we've had an understanding. Shh. So today I'm going to be giving you guys possible questions you might be asked during your interview, and how, oh my god, Kelo, I'll chase you away now. Shh, hold your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Time for Kilo. Guys, please let me take this boy. So guys, the first question will likely be, Tell us about yourself. So in this question, the simple answer is just sell yourself to them. Tell them how you are motivated, how you are outspoken, how you're caring, how you're empathetic, how you pay attention to details. Just sell yourself, give them good juicy things about yourself. That's just the answer to the question. Very simple. Just tell them about yourself. You can actually talk about yourself. So that's just the answer to that. So the second question will be, why did you choose care? So now they want to know what motivated you, what motivated you to want to go into care. So the answer is just simple. Just give them scenarios of things that have happened in the past where you showed care, and how you started getting the vibes of wanting to go into care, how things that have happened in the past or scenarios that have happened in the past has made you want to venture into care. Just maybe tell them how maybe one time your mom fell sick or your dad fell sick and you were the only one available to take care of the person, and how you took care of the person and the person became well. Just give them scenarios of how showing care to people has made you want to start doing care as a career. Do you understand? I hope you do. Then the third question is, how will you deal with a difficult client? So in this question, they just want to know how you can bring patience to care, to play, like how you can be patient enough with the client. Some clients can actually be difficult, like maybe you want to give them care, or you want to do something for them, and they don't even want to even see you or talk to you. They will ask you how you deal with that kind of client. So the answer to this will be, you use your interpersonal skills, and maybe from the training you have gotten, because they're going to train you. Or this question they might be asking you from the point of view, like if you tell them that you already have care experience, they might ask you this question. So you might just tell them that you've been trained on it, and from the training you have gotten and the skills you have acquired on the job, you'll be patient with the clients. You will try and find tactical ways to resolve the issue while demonstrating empathy. Yes, you will listen to the clients. You will not take things personal, because you know that the person is not doing it out of his own free will. That's just the answer to the question. Then the fourth one, sorry, I'm looking down. I wrote so much so that I don't get to forget them. Then the fourth question might be, how do you maintain the dignity of a patient when doing personal care? So what they mean in this question is, you come across patients that need personal care. Personal care might mean giving them a wash, or giving them a bath, or giving them dental care. How do you maintain the dignity of the patient? Dignity of a patient, like how do you, like privacy? How do you maintain the privacy of a patient? It's just simply telling them that you will, while if people are around in the room where you want to do personal care, you tell them to excuse you. Then you can close the curtain, cover the person with a towel or a cloth, while doing personal care, just to maintain the person's dignity. That's just a simple answer to that. So the fifth question might be, why did you apply to the company? Like, why did you, out of all the companies in the UK that do care, why did you choose our company? The simple answer to that is basically because they are top ranking. Out of all the companies, they are the ones that offer free DBS. If they do, mind you must have read everything about the company before going for the interview, so you know what's and what stands out in each company. So just tell them, because they are out of all the companies that you check, they pay more. Out of all the companies that you check, they give free trainings, and they allow you to build on your career. Just read about the company and look for one or two things that will stand out and help you answer this question very well. Then the sixth question might be, how will you deal with a patient that has refused to take his or her drug? Normally, like from my training, I learned that if a patient has refused to take his or her drug, you have to try and cajole the person into taking the drug 3 times. It's not like the person will refuse the drug once and you say no, you don't want to take your drug, you go and pack it and keep. No, you just try to talk to the person, try to build personal relationship with the person, tell the person the importance of him or her taking his or her drugs, try and devise ways that the person will be able to take his or her drug. And if the person still refuses, just call your line manager and report. So that's basically the answer to that question. So another question might be, what will you do when you come for a call and a patient doesn't recognize you? So in this line of job, you'll be working with different kinds of patients, mostly patients with dementia. You might come today, you and the person will laugh, gist, then you will come the next day, the person cannot recognize you. Yes, it happens a lot. So they'll ask you scenario questions like this, like what will you do? So the best approach to this question is you try and explain to the person, say your name, introduce yourself, say your name to the person, explain to the person that you're a carer, you have come here several times to take care of the person. Try and point 1 or 2 scenarios that the person might remember, about you and all that. Try and give the person talks, engage the person in talks, bring up talks that might make the person remember you. And if the person still doesn't remember you, just tell the person you're here to do your job, take care of the person. And if the person still doesn't want you to come close to him or her, you just call your line manager immediately. That's the answer to that question. So another question will be, how will you familiarize yourself with the patient? So this question is just them wanting you to know how closely related you can be with a patient, because there are some in this line of work, you have to get to know the patient one-on-one, what the person likes, the kind of food the person eats. So they're trying to ask you, how do you familiarize with, let me say you're just coming, you don't know this person, how do you familiarize yourself with the patient? So the answer to this is, every patient or every client has something they call a call card, or a roster, or it's like a big book where everything about that patient is there, from the person's hobby to the kind of food the person likes to eat to the kind of clothes the person likes to wear. Everything is there. So basically you just answer that, you get the person's call card and read about the person. Each client you get to meet, you read about the person and try to develop personal relationship with the person through communication. That's just basically the answer to that. So another question that might come up is, if a patient tells you a secret and tells you not to tell anyone, how will you handle that? So when you have familiarized yourself with most of these patients, they tend to tell you things about themselves, things about their children, things about their family and all that. So if a person tells you a secret, what will you do? So the answer to this question is, you will tell the person that normally you're not meant to keep secrets. So in case the person hears this outside, the person should not feel bad that you told it to someone else, because you will need to share this kind of information with your line manager or your boss or your company, so that just in case there is a way that they will need to help, like ways where you cannot help the person, they might try to prefer solution. Just try and make the person understand that you cannot keep this a secret. So because if you tell the person, okay, no wahala, I will not tell anybody, and the person now hears it from someone else, you might betray the person's trust. So just tell the person that I'm not keeping this as a secret, just so you know. So another question that might come up is, what will you do if a patient keeps pressing the buzzer? So you might likely get this question when you are interviewing for a care home. So in a care home, you might have like 10 patients, 11 patients, 12 patients, as the case may be. And one patient just keeps continue pressing the buzzer. And the buzzer is like a bell they press if they need attention. So what if these patients keep pressing the buzzer? What will you do? So you just explain to the patient that you have other people that you need to care for, and if the person keeps pressing the bell, you will not have time to care for the other people. So the person should give other people an opportunity to have care too. If the person continues pressing the buzzer, you just need to report that case, maybe, so that they'll have to shift the person's bed away from the buzzer. They'll have to know what to do about it. But that's basically the answer to this question. So another question they might ask you is, how will you encourage independence? This question simply means how will you encourage them to be able to do things by themselves? These people are people that have been agile. They were once young like you, and now they are not able to do things by themselves, maybe due to an accident or due to a sickness or something like that. So they say, how will you encourage them to be independent? So basically the answer to this question is, you will try and indulge them in some of the things you do, like maybe trying to get them to eat by themselves, asking them what can they do, what can they try to do. For those that can walk, that can't walk properly, maybe today you come and take one step with the person, the later two steps, try and encourage the person to do things by themselves. Like you want to wear the person his or her clothes, try and encourage the person, okay, I want your clothes, can you button it by yourself, things like that. Bring the person's food and ask the person, can you hold the cup, can you take a sip by yourself. Try and encourage the person to do things by herself. By so doing, like once, twice, three times, by the time you practice it 1 week, you see that you yourself, you will be able to relieve yourself of some of the things that you are doing that the person can now do for him or herself. So another question can be, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? So the answer to this question is, I've written some things down. For your strengths, you can say you are compassionate, you are positive minded, you pay attention to details, you're a multitasker, you're a team player, you follow rules. Just bring out some of all these points and say they are your strengths. Then for your weakness, you can say you tend to work overtime, you don't know how to take breaks. It can be your weakness. Don't go and say weakness relating to the job, or just say, like, another weakness can be you're a shy person, you don't know how to talk in public. Just that can be a weakness too. So those are the things I know that you can say that are your weaknesses. So another question you might be likely to be asked is, what will you do when a patient is requesting to wear a light cloth in winter, or a patient is requesting for food he or she cannot take? So from the care plan, you already know the person's the food the person can take, like the food the person is allowed to take. Like somebody that cannot swallow very well is not able, you cannot give the person biscuits because the person might choke on it, or a patient that is not supposed to be taking sugar that wants Coke and the person is requesting for it. Or let me say, now that we're approaching winter, some of them might not even know the season and time of the year and want to wear a light clothes during winter. How do you approach that situation? So basically, they just want to know how good you can be in communicating. So the answer is just communicate. Just try and talk to the person, tell the person the reason why the person cannot do this, because these people, they have their rights too. So you just need to just talk to them, give them reasons why they cannot eat certain food, give them reasons why they cannot wear certain clothes, and if they choose to do it, do that. Continue with in their choices. You cannot force them. You just have to take note of it down, and you always remember that you have to take note of each and everything you do for that particular person. If you come and you meet the person sleeping, you write it down. I met the person sleeping, I gave the person this, I gave the person that, the person refused this. And here, if you do not write it, they assume it never happened. So just communicate, and if the person still doesn't want to do that, just write it down and report where possible. So another question can be, I think we're already coming to the end of this. So by now, I'm very sure you have subscribed. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Turn on the post notification bell so that each time I post a new video, you will be notified. Give this video a very big thumbs up if you have learned one or two things already from this video, which I believe you have learned. If you are seeing an ad in this video, please allow the ad to run so that your baby girl can get 1 naira, 2 naira. Yes, please allow the ads to run. So the next question will be, how do you stay motivated in your work? So they asked me this question, and I'm just going to tell you what I said. So when they asked me this question, I just said I tend to get satisfaction from helping people, and I feel a sense of I feel joy. I derive joy when I tend to help people, and this just gives me a willingness to want to do more for people, to want to help people that can't help themselves. And I feel very good within myself each time I'm going home, knowing that someone is feeling better because of me, and someone is feeling okay with him or herself, or feeling well cared for. I feel there's a kind of joy it gives me each time I finish my day's job and I'm going home. That's how I answered. And when I answered, the lady was just nodding her head, and I know that yes, Moti gets here. So that's what I answered about this, and it can be a good answer. So just tell them that you have strong desire to help people. Just, I don't think that question is hard to answer. So another question can be, what major challenge have you faced before at work? So in this question, they want to know ways by which you can manage a difficult situation. So you just give them a scenario of a situation that has happened at work before and how you managed it. Maybe just tell them that there was a difficult patient, and just give them a situation of a difficult challenge that you have faced before and how you managed it. That's just the answer to that question. Another question can be, have you done care voluntarily before? So they want to know how charitable you can be. So just tell them, yes, I've done care before. Give them a situation of done care voluntarily before, a situation of where you had an auntie or an uncle that fell sick and you were there to take care of the person and nursed the person back to health. It's a voluntary care because you are not being paid for it. So that can be an answer. Then what again? Another thing you can also tell them about care is, in case they ask you what is in case they still ask you questions of why you want to do the job, like why you feel that you're a good fit for the job. Say things like, it helps you appreciate life more. It gives life more meaning to you, like you genuinely want to make an impact in somebody's life. So basically that's everything I have. I think I've exhausted my questions. Yes. Okay, another one they might ask you is, what is the role of a care worker? This one is on the job description. Like each job you want to go for, just check out the job description of every job. Everything is there. The what a care worker is supposed to do, personal care, shopping and all those stuff is there. So make sure you learn it before you go for each one. Each job might come with their different job description. So for each one you're going for, learn the job descriptions. Then also they always also ask, what qualities do you think a care worker should possess? This one too is always inside the when you want to apply, it's always there. Make sure you read it thoroughly before you go for each job interview. So another thing I want to tell you is, yes, by this time I'm very sure many people must have been calling you for different jobs. Please do well to work within your hours if you're a student, and if you're not a student, if you're a dependent or you're a tier 2 worker, don't work too many jobs, because in this country, the more jobs you get, the more tax they are collecting from your salary. So do well to rest. Prioritize yourself, prioritize your health. It's not all about making the money. Make the money and have time to enjoy the money. Make out time to rest, please. Your family needs you. You even need yourself. You cannot give out of an empty cup. So while you're helping and taking care of people, also take care of yourself. So we've come to the end of this video. If you have not subscribed, do well to subscribe to my channel. I have other videos, how I got the job. The video is there. I'm going to link up the card somewhere else. How I got the job is there. Other videos you can watch on my channel. Everything is there for you to watch. Just binge watch on my, oh my god, you see why I need a ring light. Please binge watch on my channel. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you guys for the support. It is massive. Oh wow. Thank you guys for the support. I am super grateful. I don't take your support for granted. Thank you guys for everything you've been doing for my channel. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. It is the Lord's work, so keep it up. Okay, let it be going. Very soon this channel is going to move to the permanent site, and then we'll start building space for camp. Until next time, guys, see ya. Can you say kisses?